8 states in the U.S. still have a realistic, ongoing inventory of cabins with land listed under $79,000 in 2026. Not isolated flukes, actual repeating inventory in verified markets. We went through USDA land value data, Land Search, LandWatch, Land.com, county assessor records, and primary county government websites to document what each market actually costs once you account for what the listing leaves out. If you are new here, subscribe. This channel covers affordable land with primary source data. Before getting into the states, the market context matters. Land Search shows 5,627 cabins with land currently listed nationally at an average of $972,127. The affordable inventory is concentrated in the bottom 10 to 25% of listings in the regions covered here, not at the median. USDA's August 2025 Land Values Summary confirmed U.S. farmland hit a record $4,350 per acre, up 4.3% from 2024, the fifth consecutive annual increase. Every state in the contiguous 48 posted some appreciation. The window is narrowing, not closed, and at least one state ahead has a per-acre number that does not exist anywhere else in the national land market right now. Number 1. Maine's Aroostook County is the largest county east of the Mississippi River at 6,827 square miles, larger than Connecticut and Rhode Island combined. Bangor is approximately 3 hours south. The nearest major hospital from the northern end of the county is close to 2 hours by road. Raw land in the cheapest tier averages $1,024 per acre on Land Search, based on 12 active listings averaging a total of $61,075. USDA puts Maine's farm real estate at $4,400 per acre overall, so that sub-thousand figure represents the cheapest decile of an already discounted market. The effective property tax rate is 1.29%, the highest of the 8 states here, though assessed values in rural Aroostook are low enough that the actual annual bill on a $60,000 cabin can still fall under $1,000. Maine has vast, unorganized territories administered by the state's Land Use Planning Commission, where off-grid construction is possible with limited oversight and owner-builder is fully legal. Heating costs for a small cabin typically run $3,000 to $5,000 per year in oil or propane. Winter lows reach -30 degrees Fahrenheit, and annual snowfall north of Houlton can exceed 100 inches. Some tax-delinquent parcels listed on platforms like Redfin include language stating the property will not convey with clear title at closing. When heating and tax burden are factored in, the total cost of ownership is higher than the list price suggests. The next state has waterfront cabins under $100,000, and a tax rule most buyers never see coming. Number 2. Michigan's Upper Peninsula has the highest concentration of sub-$100,000 waterfront cabins in the lower 48. Verified listings have appeared on Gibson Lake in Iron County, Ford River in Delta County, and Pelissier Lake in Marquette County. The UP median price per acre on Land.com is $3,250. Michigan statewide farm real estate came in at $5,290 per acre in the 2025 USDA report. The figure that carries the most weight for buyers is the appreciation rate. Michigan posted the highest farm real estate growth of any state in the 2025 NASS report at plus 7.8%, with cropland alone up 8.2%. Michigan's effective property tax runs 1.45%, the highest of the 8 states. The Headlee recapture provision means assessed value can reset to market rate when a property changes hands, which can effectively double the tax bill relative to what the previous owner paid. Many cheap UP cabins are accessed only by seasonal road or water route, and foundation rot is common in older lake camp structures. Winterizing for temperatures reaching 40 below is a non-negotiable cost. Given the 7.8% annual appreciation rate and the tax transfer complexity, the UP is the fastest closing window of the 8 markets here. The next state sits next to a cabin rental boom that has not crossed the county line yet. Number 3. Southeast Oklahoma, Pushmataha, LaFleur, Latimer, and Choctaw counties, sits adjacent to McCurtain County, where the Hochatown and Broken Bow Lake cabin rental market has pushed prices above $300,000. That appreciation has not crossed the county line. Land.com puts Pushmataha County's median at $5,250 per acre. USDA has Oklahoma statewide farm real estate at $2,540 per acre, the second lowest in the country. Cabin inventory in the $40,000 to $79,000 range appears regularly in Pushmataha and Lafleur. Owner-financed lots are marketed in the region with no credit check required. The contractual terms warrant review. The outdoor profile includes documented trophy buck deer hunting in Pushmataha, turkey, waterfowl, and fishing across Lake Eufaula, Sardis Lake, and Beavers Bend State Park. Oklahoma sits in Tornado Alley, and the southeast is not exempt. Storm shelter installation is a practical infrastructure cost. Mineral rights are almost universally severed, meaning a separate party may hold legal surface access rights. A title search is required before closing. The next state has one of the best outdoor profiles on this list, and a flood history the listings almost never mention. Number 4. Kentucky has verified sub-$79,000 cabin inventory in the eastern mountain counties: Wayne, Hopkins, Estill, Lee, Owsley, Wolfe, Breathitt, and Morgan among them. Daniel Boone National Forest covers over 700,000 acres. Red River Gorge, Cave Run Lake, and Cumberland Falls are within the affordable region. USDA puts Kentucky farm real estate at $5,480 per acre, with cropland appreciation at 3.7% in 2025, below the national average of 4.7%, which positions Kentucky as relatively undervalued within the current trend. Effective property tax is 0.89%. The state has a formal residential building code, but enforcement in unincorporated eastern Kentucky is functionally limited in many counties. Mineral rights are nearly universally severed in eastern Kentucky due to the coal seam history. The 2022 floods in eastern Kentucky caused severe documented damage across multiple counties, and flood insurance below 1,200 feet of elevation carries genuine actuarial basis. Title search on mineral rights is not optional in this market. The next state has a lower tax rate, a longer growing season, and a legal trap that catches buyers every year. Number 5. Arkansas has nearly $5 billion in active acreage listings across approximately 200,000 acres according to Land.com. USDA farm real estate is $3,720 per acre. The effective property tax rate is 0.66%, placing Arkansas among the lowest tax states nationally. Cabin listings in Sharp, Izard, Newton, Stone, and Searcy counties appear regularly under $79,000, and multiple 5 to 10 acre parcels have listed under $30,000 in Searcy and Stone counties. The climate supports a growing season of over 200 days. The Buffalo National River, Spring River, White River, Beaver Lake, and the Ozark and Ouachita National Forests are within the affordable region. Most rural Arkansas counties operate under minimal building codes, with the State Department of Health septic permit as the primary constraint. The tax-delinquent land market here carries specific documented legal risk. Per Arkansas Code Section 2637-202, improper notice is one of the most common reasons tax sales are invalidated, according to Harrington Miller Law Firm. Buyers of tax-delinquent parcels should budget $1,500 to $5,000 for a quiet title action. The next state has the cheapest farmland in America, and the number requires context to mean anything. Number 6. New Mexico has the cheapest farm real estate of any state in the country. USDA's 2025 NASS figure is $725 per acre, the lowest working farmland value in the United States. In Luna County, raw land has listed under $400 per acre on LandApp. New Mexico ranks first nationally for off-grid regulatory friendliness per Sustainably Off-Grid's 2026 assessment. Socorro County and parts of Catron County are functionally code-free in unincorporated areas. Rainwater harvesting is encouraged by state policy. Solar irradiance across the southern half runs between 5.5 and 6.5 peak sun hours per day. Effective property tax is 0.84%. Water is the critical variable. New Mexico operates under prior appropriation water law. Water rights are a separate legal property from the land. Drilling a private well requires permitting through the Office of the State Engineer, and aquifer depth in Catron and Sierra counties can exceed 400 feet. Well drilling in arid southwest conditions regularly starts at $20,000. Many sub-$50,000 parcels also lack legal road access, and emergency services response times in Catron County can exceed 90 minutes. The next state has the lowest property tax bill in America in absolute dollars, and county governments that have put their no zoning status in writing on their own websites. Number 7. West Virginia has the lowest median property tax bill of any state in the United States. NAHBI on Housing's November 2025. Analysis of 2024 census data puts the West Virginia median annual bill at $1,044, the national floor. The effective rate is 0.59%. USDA puts West Virginia farm real estate at $3,520 per acre. Affordable inventory is concentrated in Monroe, Grant, Hampshire, Preston, Pocahontas, and Hardee counties. A verified $49,900 4-acre cabin appeared in Monroe County in late 2025 on Land Search. A $34,000 buildable 13-acre parcel appeared in Grant County in the same period on LandWatch. Several counties have formally documented their zoning status. Preston County's government website states verbatim, "No, the county has no zoning." Pendleton and Pocahontas counties are confirmed by Bob Vila's regulatory research to have no county-wide building code in unincorporated areas. Owner-builder is fully legal statewide. The Monongahela National Forest covers over 919,000 acres. New River Gorge is a national park, and the Hatfield-McCoy ATV system has over 700 marked miles. Sub-$50,000 tracts in Grant County frequently carry the phrase "four-wheel drive required" verbatim in their LandWatch listings. Mineral rights are commonly severed statewide. Title searches are required. The Appalachian region posted 5.1% farm real estate appreciation in 2025 per USDA-NASS. The final state is the only one where no building codes is the documented default across an entire region, not a county-by-county exception. Number 8. Missouri's Southern Ozarks are the only market in this group with a formally documented county-by-county absence of building codes across a large contiguous region. Missouri has no statewide residential building code. In Shannon, Douglas, Texas, Ozark, Howell, Oregon, and several adjacent counties, there is also no county building code, no planning code, and no permit requirement in unincorporated areas outside city limits. The Zook Cabins Regulatory Guide quotes Shannon County directly. Shannon County, Missouri, has no building, planning code, or permit requirement outside city limits. Permies.com community research confirms the same for the broader Ozark Belt. The only regulation consistently applied in rural counties is the septic system requirement. USDA puts Missouri farm real estate at $5,000 per acre, cropland up 4.9% in 2025. Effective property tax is 1.00%. Under $80,000 cabin inventory is most consistent south of Highway 60 in the named counties, along the Current River and Jacks Fork corridors within Mark Twain National Forest. The karst geology, limestone formations with sinkholes, caves, and seasonal underground drainage, presents a site-specific risk that does not appear on standard surveys. A Missouri DNR percolation test should be required before closing. Flash flooding along Ozark river bottoms is a documented recurring event. Ranked by actual value rather than list price, West Virginia leads. The lowest property tax burden in the country, the second cheapest per-acre farmland, verified no-zoning counties, and consistent sub-$50,000 cabin inventory do not exist in combination anywhere else. Missouri's Ozarks rank second. The no-code, no-permit regulatory environment carries compounding value for buyers who plan to build or homestead. Arkansas ranks third. 0.66% effective property tax, a 200-plus day growing season, and verified affordable inventory, with the tax lien cost as a manageable variable. New Mexico ranks fourth for buyers requiring maximum off-grid freedom and minimum per-acre cost. $725 per acre is unmatched nationally, but water permitting and well depth must be costed before that figure means anything. Southeast Oklahoma ranks fifth. Mild climate and documented hunting quality are offset by tornado exposure and the storm shelter cost. Kentucky ranks sixth, undervalued against the national trend, but flood history and mineral rights severance add real due diligence costs. Maine ranks seventh. The per-acre price is real, but heating costs and the highest effective tax rate of the group reduce net affordability. Michigan's Upper Peninsula ranks 8th, at 7.8% annual appreciation, the fastest closing window here, with tax transfer rules that add complexity no other market on this list has. The buyers who succeed in these markets share specific practices. They verify zoning status directly with the county planning department before relying on any third-party source. They order a title search covering at least 50 years for mineral rights, easements, and liens. They require a soils and percolation test before assuming septic is viable. They request the actual current tax bill from the county assessor, not the listing estimate. They check the FEMA flood map at msc.fema.gov for the specific parcel. They get a well drilling cost estimate from a local driller before writing any offer. The buyers who do not succeed treat the list price as the total cost. In every one of these 8 states, it is not. If this breakdown was useful, subscribe and leave a comment with the state that surprised you most, whether that was the West Virginia tax figure, the New Mexico per-acre number, or something else entirely. Share it with someone actively looking at rural land right now. This kind of research takes time to compile, and the channel only grows when people who find it useful tell others about it. Comments, shares, and subscriptions are what make the next one possible.